So we will take up exercise 7.1 in the session. Now, exercise 7.1 has some very good questions which have been asked in your examination, your board examination number of times. So please pay attention to the important questions that are going to be discussed in this session. I start with the first question. The first question says, find the distance between the following pairs of points. So I'm taking up the third part, which looks the most complicated one, distance between a comma b and minus a minus b. So again, if I take this point as p and this as q, and I want to find out distance between pq, so let us find out the distance between pq. Pq, if you remember, distance formula, it is equal to under root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. It's minus a whole square plus minus b whole square, and the whole under root, which simplifies to give me 4a square plus 4b square, the whole under root. So if I take out 4 common from here, I'll get the square root of 4 is 2, which comes out, and I'm left with square root of a square plus b square. Again, this units is very important. You need to write that. So the other parts can be done by you. Now I take up the third question. Determine if the points are collinear. So what I'll do is, I have the 3 points. If I take this as A, B, and C, then I'll find out this distance between these 2 points, distance between these 2 points, and the distance between these 2 points. If the sum of the smaller ones, 2 smaller ones, is not equal to the bigger one, then that means that the points are not collinear. But yes, if in case the sum of the 2 smaller distances is equal to the greatest distance, in that case, the points are going to be collinear. So let us try to find out. Using the distance formula, I'll find out AB, BC, and CA. AB will be given by what? AB will be given as 2 minus 1 whole square plus 3 minus 5 whole square, which comes out to be root 5. Similarly, BC will be given by what? BC will be given by minus 2 whole square plus minus 11 minus 3 whole square, which comes out to be how much? Root 212, which is equal to root 53. Then I find out lastly CA or AC. I can find out both of them. So CA is equal to what? It is minus 2 minus 1 whole square plus minus 11 minus 5 whole square, which simplifies to 265 square root units. Now I just find out the value of all of them, and I see that the sum of the 2 smaller ones, root 5 plus root 212, is not equal to square root of 265. Hence, the points are not collinear. Fifth question. In a classroom, 4 friends are seated at the points A 3, 4, B 6, 4, C 9, 4, and D 6, 1. So these are the coordinates of the 4 points A, B, C, and D. Now, Champa asks Chameli, do you think ABCD is a square? Chameli disagrees. Using distance formula, find which of them is correct. So I want to show that ABCD, I want to check rather whether ABCD is a square or not. So I'll find out distance AB, I'll find out distance BC, CD, and AD. Let me see if all 4 of them are coming equal. If they're not coming equal, the question finishes off there and then it is not a square. But if in case they come equal, then it could be a square or it could have been a rhombus also. If it could have been a rhombus, then to check whether it is a square or rhombus, I'll find out the length of the diagonals. The diagonals, if they come out to be equal, it is a square. But if they don't come out to be equal, then it is a rectangle. So let's try to find out the sides first. I have 4 given points A, B, C, D. I find out AB, which comes out to be 3 root 2. I find out BC, which again comes out to be 3 root 2. CD and DA all are coming out to be 3 root 2 units. Now, since all 4 of them are equal, therefore it can be either a square or it can be a rhombus. So to check whether it's a square or rhombus, I'll find out the length of the diagonals. The diagonals AC is how much? It is equal to 6 units. Diagonal BD will also come out to be equal to 6 units. Since AC is equal to BD, hence it is a square for sure. So hence this question is done in a very simple manner. We've just found out distances using the distance formula and we've got onto the required result. Sixth question, name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the following points and give reasons for your answer. So let A -1 -2, B -1, B 1 0, C -1 2, and D -3 0 be the 4 points, the 4 vertices of the quadrilateral. I'll start finding out the lengths first of all. I'll find out AB, BC, CD, and DA using distance formula, and I see that they all are coming out to be equal. So what I'll do is I'll find out the lengths, whether they are equal or not. I am seeing that the diagonals are also coming out to be equal, hence it is a square. So quite similar to the previous question. Seventh is an important question. Find out the point on x-axis which is equidistant from. If you remember the solved example we had done, that the point on the y-axis is given by 0, y, because y-axis point has always the abscissa 0. Similarly, the x-axis point has always the ordinate 0. Hence, the general point on x-axis comes out to be x, 0. Now, this x, 0 is the point which is equidistant from 2, -5 and -2, 9. So, I will find out the relationship. I'll put in the values and I will get the distance formula using distance formula that these two distances are equal, which gives me the value of x comes out to be how much? It comes out to be -7. So, the point is how much? The point is -7, 0. So, I hope this is clear to you. Let us go on to the next question. Eighth question, find the values of y for which the distance between the point P 2, -3 and Q 10, y is 10 units. A very simple question. Distance between the 2 points is given to us. So I'll find out the distance using the distance formula and equate it to 10. So using that, we get 10 is equal to, if you take the distance, 2 minus 10 whole square plus -3 minus y whole square is under root of that is equal to 10 units. I simplify what is inside the square root sign and I square both sides and I get the value of y comes out to be either 3 or it comes out to be -9. So the values of y is either 3 or -9, and that finishes off with the question. Let us take up the 10th question now. Find the relationship between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and -3, 4. Again, this question is quite similar to what you had done in the solved examples. I take these 2 points and the distance from this xy is same. So I find out the distance of, let's say this is point P, this is Q and this is R. Then that means that PR is equal to QR. That means PR square is equal to QR square. So that avoids me to take out the under root, take the under root. But if I'm not doing that, I'll find out PR, I'll find out QR and equate both of them to give me the distance, which comes out to be, which gives me what? It gives me the relationship between x and y. X square and y square, x square and y square cancels from both sides. And I'm left with 12x plus 4y equal to 20. That means 3x plus y is equal to 5 is the required equation. So this is all what is there in the exercise. I hope all questions are going to be clear to you. Please go through the video once again in case you have any doubt. I'm sure the video will help you out. Thank you so much.